Okay, this is a quick comparison of ordering a custom shirt from customink.com and vistaprint.com and comparing how the results turn out when you kind of order the same image or same thing. Um, Over here we have the customink.com shirt printed out and sent to us. And over here is the Vistaprint, and you can probably see the difference already between the two. Um, the custom ink shirt was about $25, maybe a little bit less or a little bit more, and the Vistaprint was $15. Both took maybe a week and a half to come here with basic shipping. Both are on Hanes tagless t-shirts, so the shirts are pretty much the same, though the custom ink is an extra large and the Vistaprint is a medium. Let's go over some of the differences more in detail. So both of these, you upload an image and you kind of place it on the shirt on their web page on the website, and you can kind of see how it looks. Now, screen printing would have been ideal for this, but obviously with a run of one or two shirts, it doesn't make sense to get anything screen printed. They're not going to do that. I think it was custom ink. You need a run of 40 shirts or more to do screen printing, or maybe it was Vistaprint. It was one of the two. So both these shirts were printed from some sort of ink printer that prints onto the shirt. So in small batches, it's less expensive than screen printing, but in a large batch, the screen printing would be the way to go. So basically, what I did is I took a screenshot of Alan Jr.'s Turbo Racing for the Nintendo, and I laid this out in Photoshop. Then I converted to CMYK, put it into Illustrator, and converted it to vectors. So even though it's pixels, each square is actually vector. I figured that might work better for anything printing, because you don't know the algorithm if they're gonna blur little pixels and stuff if they're actual pixels. So I wanted to make sure that the blocks in the image were sharp and square. So it is actually an Illustrator image, or a vector image, I should say. So basically, neither of them have completely accurate color. I'm not so concerned about having accurate color to an NES palette. You know, that's about 6 colors in the image on the original image, and 6 colors in these shirts. The NES is great for that because, you know, it keeps it simple by not having a bunch of colors on the screen and therefore colors on your shirt. Somewhere in between the oranges on the Vistaprint and the kind of more pinkish tones of the customink.com probably lies what the screenshot actually looks like. The fire suit on Al Jr. here on the custom ink is a little bit more of a pink tone, and on here on the Vistaprint you can see looks more white. Actually in the game, the white on his suit is the same as his face, and it's not white, it's kind of a light orange. So you can see that the highlights look harsher because it's more white here, where the highlights on little Al's face look smoother, more natural, and his suit looks, you know, more of a pink or colored warm tone. That's actually more the way it's supposed to be in a certain way. You get a much more natural face. It's basically doing 3 colors, a dark orange or pink, and a medium and a light, and then the shirt is black to fill in the gaps. So one other big problem here is the medium orange, you can hardly see it, is very close to the dark orange. Makes it look more like 2 colors on his face, 2 colors on his hand besides the black. Here you can see on the custom ink all 3 gradients, just a little bit more detail, a little bit more depth to that. So overall, I would say neither of them have color accuracy. In some regards, the Vistaprint has more accurate colors. In some regards, the custom ink has more accurate colors. Custom ink, I tried to just leave the colors as they were. but it pretty much gives you about 20 ink choices, and it's not like CMYK. It's 20 choices that will spit out on your shirt, so it matches it the best it can. So either way, you're not going to get a completely accurate to the actual screenshot image. If I was doing this for a customer, I would be a little bit disappointed, but as it's just for myself, for wearing a shirt at the Indy 500, it's not really a huge deal to me. But if I was working with a client, I would want it to be more accurate because they would have certain expectations. Still, both of them are going to be enjoyable shirts. Now the ink quality, you can feel the texture on here of the ink that was pasted on. Both of these, they're both sharp, both are opaque. This is a little bit rougher on the Vistaprint, a little bit smoother, and a little bit thicker, I believe, on the Just Ink. So the Just Ink, or excuse me, CustomInk.com, probably a little bit better ink quality, but you're not going to know until you get up close and look at it in fine detail, or you touch it. It's not bad for either of them. So that's basically it. One was $10 more expensive than the other. The Custom Ink was $10 more expensive. So basically you have to look at, how important is color accuracy to you. If you're just doing a 1 or 2 color print, just a white logo on a colored t-shirt, I wouldn't see anything going wrong with the Vistaprint. That would work out just fine for something a little bit more simple, and you'd save some money. Again, we're not doing high runs, so we're just using a printer that prints onto the shirt. So if you want a little bit more accuracy, I think you get with the Custom Ink kind of more what you see on the screen. I think their tools on their webpage are a little bit better. But is it worth $10 more? That's what you have to ask yourself. So basically that's the difference between the two. Thank you.